So you're thinking about taking your gaming arcade experience to the next level. You're thinking about, I want a Vewlix machine. Well, they're going to set you back anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. Why are they so expensive, you might be asking? Well, today we're going to take a look at a Vewlix machine. We're going to take a look at a few prices, and we're going to understand why these machines can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. At the end of the video, I'll show you my machine, customizations, and what I paid for it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand what is a Vewlix cabinet, its design, and why it stands out in the arcade world among arcade collectors. A Vewlix arcade machine is a Japanese style sit-down machine, and it's made for more modern games. Usually when you associate a Vewlix, you associate it with modern games that run on a 16:9 ratio. Not so much as a traditional American arcade that runs on 4:3. What I mean by that is you're going to have a HD widescreen gaming experience, and you're going to be able to sit down at the machine. They're also very collectible. Okay, arcade collectors generally, actually a Vewlix arcade machine, a lot of people have not even sat down and played. Now everybody's played the traditional American arcade machines, that's a given. But a lot of people in the arcade world have not played a Vewlix machine. And why is that? Well, it's something you just can't go to Walmart and go get. Okay, you can't go to Best Buy and go get it. Okay, so a lot of people might go to Walmart, get an arcade Oneup. They might have a multicade or something like that, but it's not a Vewlix machine. The only way you can get these is if you import it from overseas, if you find somebody in the US that owns one and they're selling it, or if you buy it brand new from the shop. That's the only way you're going to get it. So they're not as easy to obtain because you have to pay for shipping, you have to pay for customization on it when you get it. So, you know, it's once you have one, once you play one, you're going to see why it stands out from a standard traditional arcade experience. All right, guys. So right now I'm going to show you real quick before we dive into the Vewlix, just to put things in context. I'm going to show you the difference between the Vewlix machine, arcade Oneup, and a full-size arcade machine. All right, so this arcade machine right here, though, it's a little different. It actually has a Vewlix control panel, but that's a story for another time and another video. So just to give you a quick rundown, you can see the difference with the Vewlix. Is a sit-down style arcade machine, and the quality build of it, the premium quality build. This one you're going to find anywhere from $500 to $700 if you buy it brand new. It's made of MDF board. It's kind of flimsy, but for what it is, it's awesome. I love my arcade Oneup, but it's not a Vewlix. This one right here, okay, it's made of metal. And then your standard traditional arcade, US arcade, they're made of a thicker, higher grade, and real wood, not MDF, actual real wood. Okay, and you can see the size comparison between this one and that one and the sit-down version. So while this is a nice machine, and this is what a lot of people start off with, it's a nice machine. Don't be ashamed of it. It's a cool machine. But I have to be honest, it's not a Vewlix, not a full size, but it's definitely not a Vewlix. All right, so one thing to note, we're starting with the bottom of the Vewlix machine. It has basically, you can look at this machine as being a commercial grade machine. These are what's inside of Japanese arcades, some American arcades, and is actually one that takes money, and you can put money into it and actually register credits like the old days when you had a traditional American arcade machine. So the quality build is a commercial build. But also, if you move up, you can see the screen compared to the other screen is the other one's a 4:3 general American arcades, and this one's 16:9 in high definition. If you move up along the machine, you can see where it has the marquee, the light up marquee on it, and up top it has a topper. Okay, now this camera's not really doing it justice. It is a beautiful machine. It has 4 speakers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're premium grade, depending on how you get it. Now, the actual arcade machine, the true Vewlix machine, they come with really good speakers from what I'm told. Mine, I upgraded mine, and they sound really nice. The screen, a traditional Vewlix cap, like this one is, will come with a 720 screen, which is still a good screen, but if the newer ones will come with 1080. And another thing to take into account with these machines, if you get a Vewlix version, most people tend to upgrade them. Now, you don't have to do all the upgrades I have to mine, okay? But generally people tend to upgrade these things. Now, if we take a look down here, we'll start at the bottom, all right? And at the bottom, you have cases for your keys. Now, inside of it, what also adds to this price
You don't get this on a traditional arcade Oneup, okay? It has its own set of keys. It has this coin mechanism. It has your part for your money. I'm not gonna open that one up. And then if you open the inside, right here, you have, whoa, that was loud. You have your inner workings right here. And inside you can see where you could put like anything you want into it. Another thing that brings value to this machine. It's very customizable, it's easy to do, and you can run retro consoles in there. You can run your main consoles you want to run, more modern ones like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, you name it, you can run it, okay? Now, if we take a look at the control panel, you can see that it's very nice. It has a very good finish on it. If you look up close, you can see the quality of the sticks. I upgraded mine, but in general, they'll come with decent sticks. I did make modifications to mine up top. You have the one right here. So mine's is set up for 2-player. It has a volume switch on it. USB 3.0 ports. So that's customized. So they're not going to come with that. But at the same time, out the box, you can do that for not a whole lot of money. That's part of the customization. Another cool feature with it is the control panel. And it has a key, so you just can't, it's not like it's screwed in. It has a very easy operation to open it up. And if you look inside, you can see where it's quality build. This is all metal, okay? It's not plastic. Everything on here is metal. This is real glass here. On the screen, it's glass as well, okay? It's not the standard plexiglass, so that's actually actual glass. I'll try to get a picture of the screen for you. And right now inside mine, I'm running a PlayStation 4, okay? But that's just because I choose to run that right now. That's what I'm doing, but I can put Xbox 360, whatever else I want to put inside of it. Now, if we move up to the top, you can see right here, they have the custom art, and these come right off. Another part of the customization is just as easy as that. Take it off, put it back on, and it's interchangeable. My theme is Street Fighter 6, but you don't have to go with that. You can put whatever you want to put in it. Has plexiglass here, has a in the back you can change this art, and one of the best parts, it has LED lights in here. So it makes this thing pop. With the lights all out, this thing still shines bright, and it gives off this luminous blue light up here, or whatever color yours is. If we look around on the sides, you have metal parts, and you have like this is a plastic right here. This part's plastic, kind of like a vinyl, but it's sturdy, okay? They're easy to open up, they're easy to work on. So we'll just take another look right here at the artwork up top. And you can get this plexiglass. If you don't have one, it's called a topper. You can get that, and you can put your own custom art in there. And usually the theme goes together. So you have the Street Fighter 6 theme and Street Fighter 6 up top. Now, I can't say enough good things about this machine because, for what you're getting, you're paying a premium price. You are paying a premium price for it. However, it's just a beautiful machine, and there's no other experience like it. So before we're done with the Vewlix machine, I'm going to show you the customizations I did to mine to make mine the best I could make it, and then I'll show you the price that I paid for it. Okay, so if we look here, inside the machine, you can see I have Brooks converters on both sides. I have custom speakers put in, the 4 speakers, I have custom speakers. So what kind of screen do I have in mind? I have a 2K screen with up to 244 hertz on this actual monitor. Also, I have a Stream Deck, but you don't have to have that. I have custom artwork on mine. You don't have to have that. And the topper, you don't have to have that. So other than that, everything else is pretty standard on this one as it comes. And also, another note, I did replace the sticks and buttons in mine. So these are actual Sandwell controllers. So mine have the Sandwell controllers, the Sandwell buttons. Okay, so I just wanted the, you don't have to put that in there. You can put other stuff in there if you want, but that's what I got in mine. So mine's is pretty decked out. You can go further, but for what I want to do, I think it's just fine. So how much did I pay for all this?
Okay, so remember at the beginning of the video, I said they go anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. For mine, I paid $1,700. Now, for me, that was a steal. The seller was a very nice gentleman. But his arcade was like, But that's probably the best arcade I've ever seen. He had a Big Blue, a DDR, and everything else, and candy cabs, you name it. This man had it. So he did me a solid by letting it go for $1,700 because he wanted to make room for, guess what, a music machine, and you know those are expensive. So yeah, he just let it go. He was just tired of having it. But generally, that is a steal. Now, don't be discouraged by the price of one because, I mean, they are affordable. You'd have to maybe save up a little bit. It depends. I don't know where you're at in life. You know, if you got some expendable income, yeah, no problem for you. But if you're just getting started, it's that if you can find one, if you can catch one for $1,000, you don't have to have it decked out like mine. You can start with the base level at about $1,000 to $1,200 and just add a little bit as you go. So yes, that's kind of explains why it's so expensive. Let's go over just some of the reasons that we talked about. I mean, the build on it, even the cheaper ones, it's still a good build. I mean, it's better than anything you're gonna find in the store. I can guarantee you that. Just it being so exclusive. You know, a lot of people don't have these. I mean, you see them on YouTube, but they're kind of hard to track down. Okay, the experience you're gonna get from it, with the machine being so customizable, you could, like I say, pretty much play anything, retro, modern, you name it, consoles. You can play it, PC, Steam, anything you can play. That adds to the value of your machine. Okay, if you want to be the true collector and get the diamond versions of these, you're going to spend some money. That's when you're going to go up to $3,500. And most people, like I said, just leave those things stock. They don't customize them or anything. That's just something that sits there. It plays the one game that it came with, and that's it. They might change the title computer in there to maybe run that chip where you can play like a ton of games on it, but they're not going to generally mess with it because it's so expensive. So that's pretty much it. That's my reasoning. Now, do I think they're worth it? Absolutely. A Vewlix machine, like I said plenty of times in this video, there's nothing like it. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like the Vewlix machine? Do you think people are crazy for paying all that money for them? If you have one, what was your journey of getting it? Were you excited when you got it? I'm sure you were. So just let me know in the comments, guys. And that's going to do it for this one. So with that, as always, take care of your health, protect your inner peace, and I'll catch you on the next one.